The rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 76 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Flush to his right. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. throw right side, caught by Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Bulldozes past him, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. McCann's kick up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Mayfield off the play fake. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Escapes the defender. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 17-7 is our score. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Watch the run. No. Off. Check three. Kill.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next-gen stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Now they can't bring him down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Check pass, check pass.
Wide, get wide.
Regular.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Joker.
A give. This is Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw is Wilson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Regular.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield now. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He hits Adams complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McCann for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jets 24, Browns 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Watch twist, Hey, alert. Check. Check hot route.
First down, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the carry, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Great man to kick off for the Jets.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.